Good morning, family. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the TLP Gardening Channel. My name is April, and I want to bring y'all out here this morning because I am going to do a little, replacement. Let me show you this. You see this? This is my kale. See, it's flowering all over the place. I got still got some vegetation down here. I've had that kale. That kale plant was it was the first thing I ever decided to grow. It's been in the same pot, and I was watching, forgive me, I'm going to say the name wrong, but it was a young lady from Arizona. Her last name is Benson, and she was talking about having a small garden and having to make a decision for what you're really going to let go to seed, because we don't have the same amount of space of growing. So when you're got a pot that's going to seed, you could be using that pot to actually grow the food you need to feed yourself. And it's about making that decision on what you can spare. Well, I don't want to spare this anymore. I'm going to pull this up, and we're going to plant some beans. All right, I want to get you a good vantage point so you can see what I'm doing. And you know, this thing is tough to get out. It's been in here for a while. Hey, good morning. How you doing? I'm probably going to need some tools. Y'all give me 1 second. I underestimated how hard this was going to be to get this out of here. Hold on. All right, we're back. I'm going to let y'all see me struggle with this plant. All right. Just going to try to get the tool up underneath the roots a little bit so I can pull, make it loosen up. Flowers getting all over the place. And like I was telling y'all, this is like the first thing I've ever planted. So this has been in here about a year now, a little bit over a year. So I don't know why I thought I was going to pull this out. All easy. Because I'm sure it has a pretty established root system. Oh, woo, woo. Look at there. Look at that. Shit. Beat that a little bit because I want my soil, as much of my soil as I can get. Okay. All right. One. All right. And any little scraps that's in here, it's okay. That'll get into the soil and decay and be good for it. Ooh-wee. Ooh. And prayerfully, what I can do is get these weeds that are in here out. I'm going to mulch soon in my garden, but I just haven't done it yet. See, look, that's some weeds. Come on. Now this one, I would think this is the smaller of the plant and not hard, but struggle. Come on. Woo! Look at there. Oh boy, that's that. I was around here calling it red Russian kale, but this is some of my, I think I have a pack of purple and blue kale. Oh, goodness gracious. Look at that big boy. Let me show you what I'm left with here. So that's what I'm left with. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to empty out some of the soil. I'm going to put a little fertilizer in it and I'll bring y'all back. Alright, y'all, so this is what we've done. I pulled it up and I pretty much just kind of tilled the soil within the pot. And I took out any extra deep, roots I saw. I broke up the soil so it'll get more loose and malleable. And all I'm going to do, I made a crater. This is a pretty good, big pot, but y'all see this is black, nasty banana. I'm just going to dump it in there like that. Other banana that I couldn't. I was supposed to make banana bread and I waited too long. Now it's all moldy. So I decided to do that. And what else am I going to do? And y'all forgive me, I'm trying to do this with one hand. Something else I have a million of, eggshells. So we're gonna, and I know you could break it up a lot finer than that to have it break down, but I'm not overly concerned. Y'all see that? So y'all see that? That's the banana and the eggshells to be some organic fertilizer. And then I'm going to add my garden tone to it. And we're going to plant these seeds. So let me do that part and I will bring you back. Alright guys, so I added some additional soil and I topped it off with my garden tone. One of my go-to fertilizers. And I'll show you guys what that looks like. So here's what we're working with, what it's looking like. Y'all see that? Excuse me. Y'all see that on top? Alright, and I'm just going to work it in. Okay. I'm going to try not to cut y'all back off. Let me see here. And let me show you what we're going to plant. I'm going to plant some bush beans today. Alright, so this is the Garden Bean Kitchen King. Alright, so I've never grown these before. Wanted to do some bush beans because sometimes it's a little harder for me to find stuff to trellis on. I don't have as much things as I want to have or will have. But we're going to try this bush bean. I'm going to show you what this bad boy looks like. But yeah, yeah, y'all, you know how with patio garden it's all about maximizing your space and kind of having a plan for what you do. And I think that's any level of gardening. I by no means think if you have an acre and so that you can just waste that space either, but you got more to play with. Alright, y'all see that? That is the bush bean. And you know how we do. Just going to, I think I'm going to put in, I don't really know how many to put in. I always